Madam Speaker, Turangatui Nandi, Secretary General to UNWTO, Mr. Zorab Polishkashvili, Excellencies, representatives of the UNWTO organization, and delegates, Bulavinaka, and a very, very good morning to all of you. First of all, I must take this opportunity to thank the Narewa villagers and the traditional landowners of Tanara Island for a wonderful welcome this morning. So thank you very much. To all the special guests from East Asia, South Asia, the Pacific, and Madrid, on behalf of the Fijian government, I welcome you all. I welcome you all to the regional seminar on climate change and biodiversity and sustainable tourism development. And I wish to extend a warm welcome to the Secretary General of the UNWTO and delegates who have traveled from East Asia, South Asia, the Pacific, and Europe. I note that this is SG's first visit to the Pacific, and particularly to Fiji. And I apologize, SG, but we won the rugby yesterday. So unfortunately, we beat Georgia. On behalf of the Fijian government, I welcome you all to Fiji, and I believe you've had the opportunity to enjoy our world-renowned Fijian hospitality over the past couple of days. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a great pleasure to host you in Fiji for the 30th Joint Commissions meeting for East Asia and Pacific and South Asia. This is the first time that the Joint Commission has been brought to this part of the world. And hosting the Joint Commission's meeting in the Pacific for the first time is crucial for the region. We want to use this opportunity to show the UNWTO and East Asia and South Asia, firstly, what Fiji and the region can offer in terms of tourism products. At the same time, highlight the challenges that the nations in this region face due to climate change and the impact and adversity of their natural disasters. Ladies and gentlemen, tourism in Fiji and the Pacific is a vital contributor to the GDP and employs a large number of Pacific citizens. In Fiji's case, the tourism sector contributes at least 30% of the GDP and employs 1 in 3 persons in the workforce. And it is this very likelihood or livelihood that is being adversely affected by climate change caused by unsustainable practices around the world. The Pacific region, ladies and gentlemen, is the smallest contributor to global warming. However, we are the ones that are affected the most by climate change. Rising sea levels not only affects sectors such as tourism, but also affects arable land. Therefore, ladies and gentlemen, the regional seminar on climate change, biodiversity, and sustainable tourism development being held in the margins of the Joint Commission meeting is very timely. And through this seminar, we hope to bring to the forefront the challenges that are faced on a day-to-day basis by the entire Pacific region. Ladies and gentlemen, Fiji is a small island developing state, and which is leading the fight against climate change from the forefront. As the president of the 23rd Conference of Parties, or COP23, to the UN Convention on Climate Change, UNFCCC. And along with our Pacific Island neighbors, the adverse impact of climate change on us is not about theoretical discussion, but a survival reality. We, the Pacific Islanders on this side of the world, feel the full brunt of its impacts, whilst contributing the least to these changes in comparison to developed states. Despite this, ladies and gentlemen, we understand that it actually takes global direction, commitments, dialogue, and joint action to ensure that what we enjoy today is preserved for our future generations. However, we also need action now to ensure that our future is secure and our sources of income are secure. As such, sustainability is the Fijian government's key consideration in our development agenda. A 5-year and a 20-year national development plan and our commitments to the Sustainable Development Goals. Presidency of COP23 and Fiji's Cornerstone Strategy and also the Green Growth Framework actually highlight the importance we place on sustainability through its 3 pillars: the social, environmental, and economical. Ladies and gentlemen, as a country, we are recognized as a happy nation, well known for its hospitality. And this is reflected in our national tourism branding, where Fiji, where happiness finds you. Our island home is a multicultural society, blessed with rich natural resources. We celebrate diverse cultures and cherish our unique heritage. As policymakers, we have to ensure that the tourism development plan is sustainable and its benefits are shared amongst all stakeholders in the industry, especially our local communities. We must dedicate efforts and make the right policy interventions to mitigate environmental damage, and also ensure that our culture and our heritage is protected and to protect all of our peoples. Ladies and gentlemen, the agenda of today's regional seminar covers important topics relating to climate change, biodiversity, and sustainable tourism development. And I sincerely hope, that the deliberations on each topic will enlighten us on the challenges of and the possible solutions to achieving sustainable tourism development in the context of climate change. The regional seminar should come up with tangible outcomes and recommendations that can be taken up at other international forums, and outcomes that will find ways in which the region can be supported in terms of climate adaptation and mitigation. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, it is an absolute pleasure to host the inaugural UNWTO CAP CSA Joint Commission and the regional seminar here in Fiji, and we trust that this is the beginning of a more collaborative and effective partnership between Fiji and the Pacific with the UNWTO. We urge the Secretary General and the member states to engage and actively support sustainable tourism development in the Pacific region. I wish you again all a very hospitable stay in Fiji, and again, welcome you. Welcome you, and I hope we are as hospitable as we always are to everybody. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. But one last word, the Asian region, your region is one of the most important emerging source markets also for our visitors, and in order to ensure that our visitors from the region are able to access our shores, we have increased direct flights to the region. So I'm looking forward to all of you being here more often. Thank you very much. God bless.